Hello everyone, I'm Watson. In this video, we're going to talk about how to set up a PoE PTZ IP camera 500 meters away. So PoE technology is the method of transmitting power and data through a single Ethernet cable. And with this technology, we can make our IP devices set up much more easier because all we need is an Ethernet cable to solve both power and data. Although it has some downsides. A PoE can only transmit 100 meters. After 100 meters, there'll be power loss and signal decay, so we're going to need to use devices to extend it. In this video, we're going to use one method. One of the method is going to be using an ultra-long distance PoE switch. The ultra-long distance PoE switch, you can think as it will transmit a very powerful PoE signal. So the signal at the origin will be powerful enough to go all the way up to 800 meters. So today it's going to be really easy to reach 500 meters. Although we're going to need one of these adapters on the other end of the ultra long distance PoE Ethernet cable. So all we have to prepare is the ultra long distance PoE switch and a PoE adapter on the other side of the Ethernet cable. And then of course our main star today is this PTZ PoE IP camera. So what's so special about a PTZ camera? A PTZ camera, you can see, can rotate, tilt up and down, and also it can zoom in and out, and it can zoom up all the way up to 30 times, which will be approximately maybe 300 meters. So it's a very powerful surveillance camera. It also has night vision and anti-collision. Also, the metal casing will help it release heat. And with all the motors inside, the metal casing is a very good design. It also is waterproof, so we don't have to worry if it's letting stain out and being rained on all the time. And with this PoE PTZ IP camera, we can cover up many areas to surveillance. So basically, if we deploy it high enough, and it can turn around the pole and see everything all very clearly. It can zoom in a lot, and this one, our fast cabling PTZ camera, is a 5 megapixel. 5 megapixel is a very good and average resolution for surveillance cameras, because even with like 30 times of zooming in, it can still let us see a lot of details of the image. So now let us do the very simple connection. We're going to have a monitor connected to an NVR. The NVR is going to connect to our ultra long distance PoE switch, and then this PoE switch is going to connect to our PTZ camera. And then you're going to see the PTZ camera's real-time video feed on this monitor. Okay, now first we're going to have to power up our PoE switch. So PoE switches usually have power supplies built in. We just have to connect it to electric outlets. And after that, we're going to use an Ethernet cable to connect the PoE switch to our NVR. So remember, this one goes to the uplink port, so right here. And now you can see there are 8 ports on this ultra long distance PoE switch, and 4 of these are color coded in green. And these means these 4 ports are capable of the ultra-long distance. Because ultra-long distance PoE transmission requires very special designs and programming and chipsets, so we don't want to use all 8 ports, because we're assuming you don't need all ports for the ultra-long distance PoE transmission. These 4 ports can be used for wireless access points whatsoever. So that's enough, basically enough. And now we're going to connect the ultra-long Ethernet cable to the PoE switch. After that, we're going to take this adapter and then connect it. The input port connects with the long Ethernet cable. And the output port, we're going to use a short patch cord to connect to our PTZ camera. And we're going to let it receive the power shortly. You can see it's turning around. That's the self-diagnosis. And shortly we're going to have the image, the real-time image on our screen here. So right now we have an image on the screen. I'm gonna wave my hand in front of the camera. You can see the real-time video is not that laggy at all. So this ultra long distance is a very good method for cameras, let's say 500 meters away. So now you've learned how to set up a PoE PTZ IP camera 500 meters away from our PoE switch. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them at the section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.